the next morning, pop this whole piece out, put it upside down and shut. Like that. You let that dry overnight the other way, you put it upside down and shut this way. What that does, it's water-based contact cement, and this wood was wet when you put it on, and it'll just wick all that moisture out. The only thing you got left is the contact surface of glue. It's very lightweight to do it that way. The release agent's water. It wicks out, it evaporates. Your other chemicals, they weigh a little bit more. They don't wick out, they have a chemical reaction. This one has as the water goes away, the chemical reaction occurs and it sticks. So what we're doing here, we're going to cut this off. Now, if when you set this on here, these sides match pretty close back here. It's obvious. We don't worry about this sticking up back here. That's all. Actually, we're going to cut this former off after we get this all installed. So what we've got to do is cut it off the front, because if cut off the back, it's obvious it's not going to work. So very easy to do. We've got a measure here. In fact, I've got the other one that I'm building for this tape at the same time. I'll build two of them while we do this tape, because naturally you forget things and you want to add things. We're trying to put a lot of work in 2 hours of tape. That's the other one that I'm building. We've got an L going here too also. There, we're going to line that up. You see how much I cut off the front of this? About 2 inches. I'll give you a little better idea of what we're looking at here with this canvas. Now, what you're looking for in a canopy fit, when you cut the front and the back out of that canopy, you want this thing to fit as best as possible, because if you distort it any at all, it's going to make your frame change, and it's not going to fit the fuselage right when you get it done. This back here fits real nice. This is exactly how you want it to fit. This fits this real nice if we pull it back. So we're going to have about a 1/4 inch that we're going to start with up here. Let this fall off the back nice and clean. In other words, if you do this, everything changes on it. If you have to do this with it, everything changes on it. So we're only going to produce one of these turtlenecks now. We're only going to produce one of the hatches. What you'll do on that hatch is this extra couple of inches is going to be on here on this turtle deck, and that, of course, the L canopy is about that much longer. But you're going to have a situation like this where you're going to take that hatch, and we're going to shoot you this measurement here on the turtle deck. You're going to cut the hatch off to fit this canopy. I'll go through that at the end of the tape. I'll cover some of the G202 construction, which will be on this tape. The L and the S, any differences that you need to know, I'll try to cover all of them that come to mind when we're building this thing. So that's where we are right there. Now, just for a second, I'll throw this L. I've got it a little bit further along than this other one. Okay, I'm going to touch the cowlings. So turtlenecks are almost same length. You got to cut both of them. Actually, you won't have to cut this off. See, this is the turtleneck for the L. Excuse me. So it fits here. This is a 2-piece version of the L. Down inside, there are 4 bolts that hold this together. That information will be on the back of this tape too. Here's a coupling line. That turtle deck sets a little bit on here. It helps you line it up. There's two big 1/2-inch dowels plus the stainless bolts that hold this together. So this gives you a little bit better idea of how these turtle decks and canopies and everything look. Actually, I'll pick you up and get you over there a little bit closer. To what we're looking at here. You see the canopy change, or the hatch difference. Okay, pretty good. Get you on back. Let you see where these turtle decks start and begin, about the same place. You see this this dividing line. Gonna take a little peek inside here. We've got the straps and the bolts. You see the two big alignment pins. That big number 10 there, that's a 1/10 of this run. We usually build 15 at a time, which is probably exciting to you. Our stab hole, our anti-rotation hole, is already in there. We've got this down so close that this is all the bigger hole. We drew 1/64 larger than the anti-rotation pin into this fuselage to make the adjustment we have to. In other words, it's very, very close tolerance. We got a neat little way we're going to show you how to do that. A fillet block here. We'll show you how to make this fillet block. Really easy. It really looks good when you get done with it, as you can see. So that gives you a little bit better idea of what we're doing here. See, I've got the canopy hold downs ready on this one to install a canopy frame, which I'll be doing next on that L model. But we'll get back to what we're doing right now, which is we're going to try to finish installing this turtle deck on this model for your benefit. Put this L away. It's a nice model. This is proved very well in competition, which the S did at first. Like I say, it's why we're offering you this S like we are. People were questioning the S about its popularity. It's a fantastic flying craft, so we're going to offer it to you just like the TOC guys wanted to design, how we did it for them. 25 inches is where we're going to cut this off at. So we'll get this one out of the way also. So at 25 inches, make us a couple marks. We're going to mark this fuselage also, just to see if we're going to be square out here, because that's important to us. Make sure we're going to be good square. Just put it on the sander. Sand it off. Now you can see, possibly, this turtle deck's too narrow. So what we're going to do, we're going to make it grow a little bit. Easy way to do this. Now we're going to glue this on the sides mainly. Right here we're going to cut off when we put our platform on